Good morning. This is John Marling, Pulse Research. On behalf of the Pulse team, I want to welcome you to our webinar this morning. And first of all, I want to say I hope all of you and your family members are doing okay and well, under these very unusual and, challenging circumstances. Who would have thought that, just changing by the moment, isn't it? Pulse is totally committed to do everything and anything we possibly can to help each of you and your businesses deal with this, challenging reality that we're facing today. I want to just share some thoughts and suggestions during this webinar, that might be very, very helpful, not only to you guys, but also, once again, to your local businesses who are certainly facing, difficult times and uncertainty. Put a couple points here that I wanted to cover. The advertisers out there, there's a lot of uncertainty and obviously challenges that they've never faced before. They're going to be looking to you, the local newspaper, and you individually. I know when I was an ad rep, I had a lot of friends. Those relationships were very important. They're going to be looking to you, for guidance, for insights, for, suggestions and help, as they plan, for the days and weeks ahead. Unfortunately, many businesses, their business will be down. I mean, obviously, depending on what part of the country you're in, restaurants are shut down. In some areas, it's even more severe where everything but non-essential businesses are shut down. Obviously, that has a major impact. But I've got some ideas and suggestions for even those businesses that are shut down on, how to, maintain their relationships in the community. Other businesses have shorter hours, obviously. Some of you guys are working from home. I am, and that presents some,
Hey, is anyone talking?
There's some business categories that, might not be appropriate to target, in today's new world. But there are other business categories that, because of the situation today, might be, better prospects and, need your support and assistance. And obviously, the perception, of what's going to be happening in the future changes day by day. It's just, that's what seems to be, causing so much anxiety is we just don't know what's happening. And obviously, your number one priority, and this is where Pulse is going to do everything to assist and support you, is maintaining and supporting the relationships with your existing, businesses. And once again, those businesses, they're friends of yours. They're looking to you for support, guidance, during these, challenging and uncertain times. Pulse, once again, we're developing very rapidly, tools, suggestions, ways to support and, help you, during these uncertain times. But bottom line is, we're going to get through it. This will also pass. And we'll be stronger individually and as publications because of it. I think one thing that, is certainly, I was a publisher once. Today's world, your local publications have a position of importance and need. People are looking to you because right now today, news is in the neighborhood. What's happening in my neighborhood right on their doorstep? They're looking to you. They're going to your website. They're reading your paper more consistently and frequently, buying it on the newsstand. This is the time that a community newspaper like yours has a tremendous responsibility and opportunity, with your community. Okay, let's cover some of the things I want to, go over this morning. I recognize your time is critical, so I'll be expeditious as possible. I want to first cover what to say when a business says, and many will because, it's uncertain times. They're scared. They don't know what's going to happen. I want to cancel my advertising. That's a typical reaction. I want to share some suggestions on how to deal with that. Pulse has also put together the top business categories to target now with this new reality. We've solicited input from our clients as to which business categories should you be reaching out to help. Here's some very, very positive news. We're putting together, and we'll be launching shortly, and I'll go over the details in just a second, a COVID COVID-19 shopping survey. What does that mean? Well, obviously, shopping patterns have changed. There are many people who, are locked up in their home, frankly, for the next, couple weeks or so. We're going to do a shopping survey starting next week across the United States. We've also invited our Canadian friends to join in to provide you and your local businesses with current updated information about shopping plans given the impact and reality, of COVID-19. It'll be extremely valuable and useful, to you and your local businesses. Then I want to wrap up by sharing some thoughts and ideas, on how Pulse can help you work from home. So let's go over these categories. Number one, how do you deal with a business who says, and quite naturally, they're scared? I want to cancel my advertising. Let me quickly share with you a story, the actual, happening right after 9/11. 1 week after 9/11, I was out in the field. The local publication had sent me to make a four-legged sales call on a travel agent. Why? Because they had canceled their advertising. Obviously, that's quite natural, right? They're scared. It's uncertain. Planes flew into, the World Trade Center. And so her natural reaction was, I'm going to cancel my advertising. So I met with this lady, and she said, I'm sorry, I'm going to cancel my advertising. I said, I totally understand, but let's chat about that for a second. And I shared with her, and obviously we completed end of January the Pulse of America survey. So I shared with her the current research that 40% were going to shop at a travel agent. And I said, obviously that's changed. I mean, the world changed on 9/11, right? The world's changing today with the COVID, virus. And I said to her, obviously 40%, from the current survey who said they're going to shop at a travel agent, that's changed. She said, yeah, I totally agree. I said, but do you think it's gone to zero? Do you think it's gone to zero? Will shop at a travel agent? And she said, no, of course not. I said, well, what do you think it would be? What's your expertise? I wanted to get her input, okay? And she thought about this. She said, I don't know. I said, well, do you think it'll be 30? That's kind of high. What do you think it'll be? 10%? That's kind of low. I think it'll be around 20%. And then we took 26% times the number of households reached by that paper. Let's say it was 10,000 to make the math easy. So 20% of 10,000, that's 2,000 households. Boy, did her eyes light up. Because she was scared. She was thinking it's going to be zero. What am I going to do? There's no business. And she herself realized that there's going to be 2,000 local households who are going to use a travel agent. Okay? So I got her engagement. And here's what she said that was literally so positive. I want to continue my advertising, but I also want to advertise more. Because she said, other travel agents probably are not going to advertise. They're thinking like I was. There's no business out there. And she said it's going to be easier for me to keep my clients and get new clients if I continue to advertise and be more aggressive. And it was very successful for her. The message there is, you've got many businesses out there, the natural reaction is going to cancel their advertising. In many, many, many cases, there's still going to be business out there that they can get, even if their restaurant is closed. And we had an example from a client tell us this yesterday. The restaurant is advertising that they're putting together school lunches. So they're running ads saying, here's what we're doing to help the community. Wow, how positive is that? And so if a business says, I want to cancel my advertising, work with them. There's still business out there, okay? There's still ways to communicate and share, like your hours have changed, different things that they're doing, in their business. They need to communicate that to the community, okay? Next, Pulse has put together a business guide, businesses to target during this period of uncertainty and reality of COVID-19. Obviously, the stock market is just going topsy-turvy, up one day, down one day. Doesn't it make sense? And you've got a lot of, wealthy, households who read your publication. They're either going to their financial advisor or they're going to get a financial advisor, right? And so we put on the list financial advisors as a business category that you should and could be targeting, because you've got audience that want, who should I call? Okay, house cleaning services. There's another category comes to mind. Obviously, people are going to be much more sensitive about sanitation and cleanliness, blah, 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 okay? So here's the bottom line. Pulse put together for you a list of businesses, about 60 of them roughly, organized by, financial, healthcare, professional services, etc., to help you identify those business categories that have a better positive opportunity in this period right now. And it's on your Pulse tools right now under prospecting, under your special section. We're going to go live a section and show you, okay? Now, work from home. Here's how Pulse can help you if you're, unfortunately having to work from home, during an extended period. We've got the teasers, which is a great way to break through and start the conversation over the phone or by email, like with the financial advisor I just mentioned. Call them up on the phone. I've got some good news. Here's the opportunity. The number of households we reach, when we did the survey, he said they're going to change and get a new financial advisor. Wouldn't you agree with me that's probably gone up? They're going to probably agree with you and realize that you can help them in this time, of uncertainty, particularly in the financial world, okay? So we'll go over using the teaser, but also the flyer and the one-page presentations that you can email and engage with your businesses over the phone. And then also, I'm very proud of the relationship we have with Metro Creative Graphics. In real time, within the Pulse Sales Tool, you can create spec ads and email those ads to your businesses. Okay. Oops, did I kick cloud? Oh, sorry. And then the other thing I wanted to mention is the Pulse Training and Certification Program. We just released that a couple of weeks ago. One of our clients said that, with our reps at home, and during these times, they might have more time to go through the Pulse Training and Certification. Log on to Pulse, and at the bottom is Pulse Training. If you don't see the assignment check marks, that means it hasn't been certified, turned on certification for your paper. Just let us know. Just contact Pulse, support@pulseresearch.com, support@pulseresearch.com, and it's complimentary. We'll turn on the training and certification piece for you. Okay? So let's talk a little bit more about some of the realities, and I'll go live into the program. When you're calling up businesses, obviously on the phone from home, share with them the good news, the opportunity, like the teaser here. That's the conversation. I've got some good news for you. We've reached over almost 6,000 households who plan to change or get a new insurance agency. How would you like to talk to them directly about why they should choose you? In other words, engage with them with positive news. Okay? Even if they might say, like an example with a traveler, well, I don't know if there's that much business out there. Well, look at here. It showed 18%, from when the survey was done. What do you think? It may not be 18% today because of the uncertainty, but what do you think it might be? Well, I think it'll be 9%. Well, that's almost 3,000 households. You see, the conversation help these businesses who are scared, they're uncertain, realize there's still a lot of business out there for them. Okay? And so the teaser will go live in just a second, the words to say. The flyer, kind of like the super teaser. So it's got how the opportunity for them, and once again, the current survey shows 14%, going to shop at a jewelry store. Engage with it and say, well, I don't know, that's probably dropped. Yeah, it probably has. That's the new reality. What do you think it is? Well, I think it's 7%. Well, that's still 2,700 households out there. Plus, this jewelry store, could be promoting their new hours, like I mentioned before, or changes they've made in their business, or many businesses are kind of reevaluating their product and service mix, given the reality today. They could and should be advertising that. So we're going to go over here when I go live on the program, how to email, and then, this is the cool part, you will have on your screen the flyer, and your business will have on their screen the flyer. Same thing with the one page. You can work with them in real time, emailing them the link to the presentation. And then, as I just mentioned, you will have it and they will have it. So you'll be in sync going over, the supplier, etc. But remember the mission here, friends help friends. You've got a lot of businesses that you care about, and I'm just going to share if I was an ad rep again today, I would be doing everything I can to help my friends, solidify and help them going forward with their business by reaffirming. Maybe there's not 12,500 households going to shop at a tire store. Maybe it's 6,000, but that's still 6,000 they could get, and help solidify their business. So we'll go live here in just a second. The other thing is, if you're working with a business, I don't know about the cost, etc. Once again, uncertainty. The Pulse Break Even tool is a great resource for you that you can do over the phone with a business's engagement on what their customer value is, their cost of goods. Once again, to help them understand that, even with uncertainty, and they're scared, frankly, okay? How few customers they need to continue. Once again, our mission here is to help you keep your current businesses, help your current businesses. And they're scared. They don't realize, for instance, that to maintain their campaign with you, when they call up to cancel, share with them how few business they need, how many customers they need over the next 52 weeks or 26 weeks or 13 weeks, depending on the campaign, to pay for it. It's not that much. And that will solidify the relationship with these businesses. The other thing we have is the Pulse Call Planner. It's a great tool for you at home to organize and put together from, for instance, the Pulse business guide, for the COVID-19 business that we suggest, to contact. Put them right into a call list and a call plan. Before I go live, I want to share the shopping survey. Obviously, the world has changed. Shopping patterns have changed. Pulse, at no cost whatsoever, is going to be launching with you, for you, and your local businesses, a updated shopping survey that'll be focusing on the roughly 200 most important business categories, plus business categories that we've identified, like financial advisors, home cleaning, home delivery, etc., that have a unique opportunity situation to help local households. So it'll be a very unique, very, very important survey. We're going to be asking about purchasing over the next 90 days because businesses are so uncertain. What's going to be happening in the near future? So the information will be extremely actionable, usable. And these businesses are going to be so appreciative that you and your publication have information about and for their business about the next 90 days. So we're going to be launching the survey next week. And this is important. It's absolutely free. Just let Pulse know, and we'll get the promotion materials to you, so you can promote it to your readers and website visitors. And Pulse will be offering a $1,000 incentive, to say thank you for taking the survey. So there will be a drawing of all the respondents. Okay. Many of our clients have already said they want to get their own local audience sample of their readers and website visitors. Yes, you can, absolutely free. Just obviously promote the heck out of it and print on your website, social media, email invitations, etc. You get 400 sample, and Pulse at no charge will provide this data for you in your own Pulse program for you, of your own audience. We'll also provide you with the how-to steps, the promotion materials. These ads and promotion materials will be sent out on or before next Monday, the 23rd. The survey will be live the 24th. We estimate it'll take roughly 2 weeks to complete the survey. Why? Because there are many people at home. They have more time to complete the survey. We're going to ask for your audience's help during these very challenging times to help you, the local paper, help their local businesses. So please email nap@paper.net with any questions, or if you'd like your publication to participate in the survey. That's nap@paper.net. Okay? Now I'd like to go live, if I might, and go to and show you live, some of the tools and resources we have for you. me make sure here that my screen, yep, I want to make sure that my screen is showing the live site. There we go. So I'm going to log in just like you would log in. So the first thing I want to show you is on your site right now is the new COVID-19 business guide. This is the guide I mentioned, the business categories that Pulse is recommending, suggesting you contact, like a financial advisor. So let me just kind of scroll through this. You've got financial services, services for the home, etc., professional services, grocery, home goods, contractors, automotive, real estate, pet, etc., health, very, very important, okay? Community, okay? A lot of people have time now to volunteer for community service, nonprofit groups. But here's what Pulse has done for you. Going back to the example I used a second ago, financial advisor, click on find. Up will come, a list in your community, of financial advisors. Then all you have to do is just click, and let's assume you're at home for the moment, so it zooms right in, and you can add that business to your call plan. So let's go down here and add some businesses to our call plan to help you organize from home, okay? And then you can create, okay? So let me do this. And by the way, built through Pulse, integrated through Pulse is the Metro Creative Graphics Spec and My Wizard program. It's complimentary if you subscribe to their program. So let me just show you. Let's go. We want to start the conversation with business. We click on teaser, okay? Okay, so what type of business? Because we clicked on a map, it's financial advisor. So newer change financial advisor, okay? Okay, so here's the words to say over the phone. I thought you might like to know. There's 3,975 local households who plan to get a new change of financial advisor. Obviously times have changed. People are looking for help with their finances. Then we have email. So you can just cut and paste here and put it into your email, and then a pen. Here's the one that I think is going to be very effective. What to print. But here's what I would suggest doing, okay? I would suggest cut and pasting and putting this right into an email. I don't think I have my email open right now, no, but you just cut and paste and put it in your email, and it is very, very powerful, okay? So the teasers, engaging with the businesses to make sure you're communicating the opportunity, helping them understand that, yes, there is positive opportunities for their business out there. Now let's take a quick look at the flyer, if I might. So we click on the flyer here, okay? Here's what I would suggest doing. Here is the address, the URL of this individual flyer. Just highlight the address and then Control-C, and then obviously you're talking to the person on the phone. So let me email it over to you. You email them the address of this specific flyer. It's a web page, okay? So you email it to them. Let's say on your computer right now. Yeah, great. Okay, I'll email it right to you right now, and when it comes, click on the link, and you will have the information, okay? And then you're on the phone with them, and this is the great part. Look at this. You can click right here, and it goes right into the information. And then you've got the ability to help them with, there are any other areas? Yeah, I'm thinking about, IRAs, gold and precious metals. You get the idea. Your certificates of deposit you can work with. And you see, they're on at the same time. You can say to them, click on. And so let me just update here. So update. And you can say, click on here. And click on the editing pen. And you can work with them. Literally like you're side by side with them. Okay? The next thing I want to quickly show you is the one page. So if I might, let me just click off here. Go back to our dashboard. And you can create presentations during the day, and then they're listed right here, right here for you. So you just click on one page, for instance, okay? Click on one page, okay? And we're creating it here. Just a second. I'm going to do this quickly. So click the add package. I'm going to got some products and services, media. Click on a couple here. I thought I had prepared this ahead of time. Sorry, I hadn't. Okay. We'll click on add readership. Okay. Save presentation. So it's kind of a little refresher on creating a presentation there. Okay. Now when it pops up, and by the way, I'm working from my home office also, but I live in a very remote area and I have very slow internet. Here's a couple of suggestions. Remember, we're working from home. Okay. And so I've got on my screen the one-page presentation I want to share with the business, help them realize there's business out there, solidify their business, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, here's the web address again. But look at here, in the one page, we have built in the ability to email the presentation. Okay, so you just click right here on the email icon, and it'll create an email for you that you can then edit the text, the conversation. Okay. Simple as that. The other thing is then when they get their email, just say like I did with the flyer. Are you near your computer now? Yeah, I am. Well, hang in there. Let me just email it to you. Check your email in just a second. I'm going to email the link to you of the information. Okay, okay, I got it. Click on the link. Okay, wow, look at that, 6,413 households. Okay, well, I don't know if it's going to be that high. Well, it's 17% when we took the survey. I think it'll probably be around 10%. Okay, well, 10%, in this example, would be 3,750 households. Once again, remember the travel agent in 9/11? She thought there was no business out there. It's remarkable when they engage and they realize how much in their own, analysis is still out there for them. And by the way, on the one page, remember, you got it on their screen. You're at home. They've got it on their screen on their computer. You click with them, okay, and up comes the pulse break-even analysis. You just ask them, well, what do you think your customer value is? Well, I think mine is 100, okay? Okay, what is your cost of goods? Well, my cost of goods is 65%, okay? Excellent. Well, all you need then is just, 12 customers during the campaign, okay? 26-week campaign. That's only 2 customers a month. You think that's realistic? See, what we're doing here, remember, friends help friends. Well, if they cancel their business, obviously, it's going to hurt them. Continuing their campaign is going to help them maintain their relationships with their customers and potential customers, right? And like the travel agency said, my gosh, others aren't going to be advertising. I advertise, I can get more business. So help them during this time of uncertainty, and they're scared. They're scared financially. Help you customers they need to continue. Remember, that's mission 1, continuing the campaign with you. And so, quick summary, if I might. Pulse will do everything we possibly can to assist and support you. Email support@pulseresearch.com. If I can help any way, John Marling, my email is marling, M-A-R-L-I-N-G, @paper.net, marling@paper.net. And a quick summary. In the Pulse tools, right now today, we have added for you. I'm going to click close here on the one page, is we've added the business guide for business that are the best prospects, during this, situation. Once again, you can use the Pulse program with teasers, flyers, and one page, even from home in real time by emailing them, the information. And then the last thing I want to reinforce is Pulse is doing, starting next week, a comprehensive, updated COVID-19 shopping survey for you and your businesses. Help us help you by promoting the survey. Let Brian know, nap@paper.net. So in closing, I want to say thank you so much for your support in business. We appreciate you. Stay well, my friends. Thank you.